Hi, Lisa Peterson. Today I want to talk about money decisions and how they shape our lives. So here's the deal. How many of the decisions that you're making about money are truly your own? Well, I want to explore the hidden influences that might be guiding your financial choices without you even realizing it. So, what we can explore is how can you tell if you're operating from inherited money beliefs rather than conscious choice? Here's some signs to watch out for. Number one, emotional reactions are disproportionate to your financial situations. You might find yourself panicking over a $50 unexpected expense despite having substantial savings, or celebrating a $100 windfall by spending more than $100 on an impulse purchase, or perhaps losing sleep over investing in the stock market despite having researched it thoroughly and only investing a reasonable amount. So these are situations where you have an outsized reaction that comes from childhood experiences where money was tied to scarcity or worth or situations that were traumatic to you. Another would be financial behavior contradicts your current reality. So this one is when like a high earning professional living as if they're a broke college student, eating ramen and refusing to fix broken appliances in their house, or someone deep in debt continuing to make luxury purchases. Another would be hoarding excessive emergency savings for like years, in cash out of a persistent fear of scarcity that no longer matches your more stable situation. Another one would be using your parents' money phrases. I totally have gotten caught in this by my son, who I had just bought a brand new car and we were at the grocery store and he says to me, "Mom, can I have this candy bar?" And without even thinking, I said, "We can't afford it." And oh my gosh. He looked at me and he said, "You just bought a new car and you can't afford this like dollar for a candy bar." And I promise, like, I've never said that again. But we end up using these phrases without even realizing they're coming out of our mouths. So things like, "We're not made of money," "It's not polite to talk about money," "I can't afford that." Like, these inherited phrases often don't reflect our current financial philosophy, but yet we're saying them. So there's another one. Another sign to watch out for is guilt about affordable spending. And this is, again, one that I've gotten caught in. This might look like staring anxiously at a menu, right? And at a restaurant, and then choosing the cheapest thing, the cheapest entree on the menu, because that's what you were asked to do when you were a child, or hiding new purchases from a partner despite the items being within your budget, or constantly justifying necessary purchases with excessive explanations. Like, "I really needed these work shoes because they were worn out and I've had them for 3 years, but they were starting to look a little worn. But I had that meeting coming up and then they were on sale." And you just keep going on and on and on. So, this guilt can often stem from messages that spending on yourself is selfish or wasteful, anything like that. Some other thoughts that could be playing into this would be noticing how you fall into patterns of like blindly following financial rules, like stretching to put 20% down on a house despite, lower interest rates and better investment opportunities, or keeping multiple savings accounts with tiny balances because you should diversify, or buying life insurance as a young single person because that's what responsible adults do. Financial rules of thumb are helpful starting points, but not universal laws. And so your situations might call for a different approach. Another one would be chasing external validation. So, this is when you're spending money to impress others, not to make yourself happy. Includes making sure others notice when you pay for expensive things, posting luxury purchases on social media, with the price or the brand, or trying to buy a luxury car you really can't comfortably afford, and then worrying constantly about getting, it damaged in the parking lot. When your spending is motivated by others' opinions rather than your own values, you're letting external validation drive your financial choices. Another would be self-sabotaging finances. You keep doing things that undermine your financial goals, like getting a tax refund and immediately spending it on non-essential items, like despite having debt, and you could have paid it off. This self-sabotage happens when our conscious goals conflict with subconscious beliefs about what we deserve and can achieve. Avoiding money discussions would be another one. Just if you hate thinking or talking about it, you might change subjects when it comes up or look uncomfortable when asked about money. But avoidance typically keeps you from developing healthy relationships with people and money, and can prevent very conscious decision making. The last one is feeling like a financial fraud. So this feel is when you feel like you don't deserve your financial wealth or the wins. And this can appear as receiving a promotion, but you don't feel like you deserve the raise, or being congratulated on buying something, a car, a house, but deflecting, like I just got lucky, or downplaying your financial knowledge despite making smart financial decisions. So, this form of imposter syndrome around money can prevent you from owning your success and building on your success. So, in conclusion, recognizing these signs is the first step towards making financial decisions that truly align with your values and your goals, and not inherited patterns or external pressures. And when you bring awareness to these unconscious influences, you can begin to create a financial life that feels authentic and empowering rather than restricted by invisible chains from the past. Your relationship with money should be as unique as you are. What is the first financial belief that you're going to examine? I would love to hear it. Leave it in the comments. And for more resources about building a healthy relationship with money, visit my website, wealthclinic.com/vision, where you can get free gifts, meditations, first chapter of both of my books to check them out, and lots more. So thanks for watching.